What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I guess not terrible. Yeah, like 4 minutes. I started a little bit later. Normally, I'd be getting ready for Raid right now, and we would have streamed earlier, but I had to cancel our AQ40 again this week because of a lot of reasons. So, yeah, that's fun. It's not fun at all. It sucks, but I get to be here with you guys, and that doesn't suck. So, hope you guys will enjoy a little bit of Slay the Spire with me this evening. I know we haven't had as much variety this Operation Echo, although I thought that, and then I looked back at last year's Operation Echo, and I played like 4 games total in last year's, and that's basically what I've done so far this year, and I intend to play a few more. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is not... I haven't been as present or as energetic as I'd hoped I would during the bulk of the marathon. I'm just spinning a lot more plates this year than I was last year, and not balancing it as well as I thought I would. But yeah, it's a lot. So I'm trying to do the best I can with it. And the problem is that each of the things that I'm trying to pour my mental and emotional energy into feels like it's stealing from the other things. So they're all feeding off of each other in a negative way. They're all pulling from each other instead of reinforcing and feeding each other. So I'm trying to find that balance because it's been a long time since I've been responsible for anything other than this. Even myself, because last year I wasn't responsible for myself. I mean, I was, but I wasn't taking care of myself. And that's another one of the things that's taking time and energy, and it's the least impactful as far as the time and energy. It probably takes as much time and energy as anything else I do, but it's far more rewarding in some ways because it's me finally getting some of my attention. So I'm probably rambling already, and I've barely been here tonight. So I wanted to play some Slay the Spire, but I don't want it to just be another kind of throwaway evening. I'm gonna be, you know, trying to lock in, get a win. Maybe I shouldn't go after the heart every time if I want to just advance Ascension, but like that, I cannot get that to gel in my head. I know the boss is there. I know the heart is there as the ultimate boss. Not aiming for it just feels so anti-me. Like, it's there. I can get to it. I have the ability. I've done it multiple times. I've even beaten it a couple times. So I should be able to again. So that challenge is there. I'm going to aim for it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to play mostly Ironclad with a little bit of Silent, probably. But mostly I'm going to try to focus on Ironclad. Try to find some strategies that I've probably missed or not considered as much. Try to go into some of the builds that I know work and try to build them out more succinctly. Try to really aim for some progress in my overall quality of play so that I can step up. Because I'm only on Ascension 5, and there's 20 Ascensions. They just get harder. So, let's go ahead and kick off day 25 of 33 here during Operation Echo 2025, and let's have a blast. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm The Voice, and this is The Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, or are tuning in on the YouTube side. The time you guys choose to spend here is awesome. It's amazing, and it's one of the single most valuable things to me in this entire world. So thank you very much for that. Sincerely. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today, I want to focus on some Slay the Spire, not just have a throwaway stream, not just throw away a bunch of runs. I'm going to try to lock in learn a little bit more, refine the way I'm building my decks, pay attention to some cards I might have dismissed or bypassed, really increase my knowledge base and increase my progress in a game that I've really enjoyed so far. But now I want to really enjoy it and lock in on it. Last night, Darkest Dungeon beat the shit out of me. I've played over 1,000 hours of Darkest Dungeon in my life, and last night was the first time I've ever, in any difficulty, had a full squad wipe happen on a boss. So that was fun. We will continue Darkest Dungeon tomorrow, but tonight we're going to lock in on some Slay the Spire, and we're going to have some fun. So let's jump over to the game. What's up, Moose? Good to see you, brother. Thorsnor, Saline, Kooky, what's going on? Hey, Voldaris, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. That is absolutely awesome.
From Moose for $55.
Voldaris also... Thank you. Voldaris also provided a game code for the giveaway. Now, I have someone who is waiting on a code that is for the same game, so I'm going to confirm with that person, and if I don't hear back from them shortly, I'm going to add that code to the roster for the drawing starting tomorrow. So, I'm going to give today the time. Hey, Matthias, we'll be doing some more XCOM soon. I don't know when we'll go back to hard mode exactly. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I enjoy hard mode, but I've had so many other things going on recently, and I've had so many other games pulling at my attention that hard mode has fallen. Obviously, you haven't seen it as much here recently. Has fallen a little bit back in my queue of, like, interest right now. I'm not done with it. I'm not done with the run. I'm not done with the game. But I've just got other things pulling at my interest right now. And the first thing I am, always, here on my stream with you guys is sincere. I'm myself. Always. I know some of you only found me through one game. You only care to watch that one game. And I understand that, but I also know that if I can be a good enough and entertaining enough streamer, folks are going to tune in no matter what I'm playing. And some of you do that, and you guys are the real MVPs. Not that the rest of you aren't. You all rock. But I'm always going to play what's pulling at me today. Literally, 10 minutes before I went live today, I didn't know what I was going to stream because I hadn't given myself the time to think about it. I've been so busy from the moment I woke up dealing with fucking guild drama on my WoW guild. And I'm a bit mad at myself because the WoW guild has taken more of my time than I thought it would, and it has taken away from my focus here in a lot of ways. And you guys have seen that, and I'm not unaware of that. But I've also built a community there that I care about deeply, but that community doesn't pay my bills, and you guys too do, which means you guys are definitely more important, but it's like 2 friend groups. It's 2 different social groups with only like 1 or 2 people overlapping in them, and I've never had that much on my plate at once when it mattered. I've had that much stuff going on before, but I never cared about any of it before. Right now I've got 4 things that I'm gonna switch back scenes real quick. I'm in fact gonna go right here. I'm gonna be a little bit bigger for you guys while I talk to you for a second. I've got 4 things kind of really pulling at my attention recently. What's up, Locker? I've got the stream, which is my job and also my passion. I love doing this, and the fact that you guys give me the opportunity to do this is amazing. I'm probably never gonna get rich off of it, and I don't give a shit. I don't ever care. If I can pay the bills, and this is the avenue, the venture through which I'm able to do that, nothing could make me happier. Legitimately. And you guys have provided me that continued opportunity for more than a few years now, and that means the world to me. The second thing pulling at all my attention and my emotional reservoirs and my mental bandwidth is my WoW guild. I'm building something that most WoW guilds don't. I'm not aggrandizing myself to say that I'm the greatest guild leader ever or the greatest raider ever or anything like that. I could easily, and this isn't bragging, I have the numbers to prove it if I care to. I can show the receipts. I can easily log into WoW, parse, go into any raiding guild I want. Anyone will take me. I'm better than most players. And just log in, do 3 hours of raiding a week, log out, and never pay attention to it. And I would be able to get my own loot, see my own character, get really nice and fancy with a bunch of loot, and then just, yay. And have no responsibility, Instead, I've built a guild, and I've done it with help. I haven't done it single-handedly, but the vision of what it does has been my vision. I'm the driving force. I'm the spine of what it does. And that's a guild that doesn't focus on your parse numbers, doesn't focus on attendance being a requirement because we all have lives, doesn't relegate people out because they play a slightly off meta spec, doesn't relegate people out because they don't have the best gear or every single consume. It's as casual a guild as I can make it with the effort and the goal, and we have achieved this, of taking down every piece of content that's landed in front of us. There are hundreds of guilds, even on the current Classic WoW server that we play on, that have cleared every raid we've done, but none of them have done it with the blend of community and compassion and care that we show our members and the results. We took Onyxia down the other week with 11 people. Now I know Onyxia has been killed on classic servers by 3 people in the past. She was even done by 2 people, even though that was kind of an exploit. So 11 doesn't sound that impressive. It wasn't 11 of our best as far as gear goes. As far as people, great, every single one of them. But as far as gear and performance, not 11 of our top people. And one of them, I love you, Juniper, but died like right at the beginning of the fight. So it was really a 10-man Onyxia kill. And that's awesome. We cleaned up Nefarian one week with 28 people. We cleaned up our first week ever stepping into AQ40. We cleared it. We took down every boss. We had to go back and do a cleanup day, but we took it down. The first week we stepped into BWL, we took it down. Guilds that approach the game like we do, with people over parse, compassion over clout, community over, you know, all the other buzzwords that people throw out, don't do what we've done. And that's happened, and I will take credit for this and let my ego shine a little bit here, because of me. Because I've seen guilds in WoW run from every side of the equation. From casual to sweaty to hardcore to attendance requirements to 5 days raiding a week to 1 big raid day a week to limited rosters to massive rosters. I've done and led it all. That was one of my biggest passions in gaming for the last 20 years, was leading guilds and organizing them in different creative and capable ways. And this has been one of the most rewarding that I've ever run. But it has simultaneously been one of the single hardest things I've done in an MMO setting. Because when I run a guild in the past that is just based on performance, attendance, and numbers, all of the weight is on the players, not the leadership. I don't have to do anything. I set the requirements. Show up, hit these numbers, have these items, have these consumables. You don't do those 4 things, I kick you out of the guild. That's it. I don't have to have investment, attachment, communication, none of it. Do these 4 things or you're out. It's already set. I've set the line. Either step across it or you're gone. That's not the case with the guild I'm running now. I'm simultaneously a leader, an organizer, a coach, a mediator, a morale officer. I loot council, loot distribution, raid organization. I'm the person reaching out to everybody to say, hey, sign up, be here, do this, do that. I'm wearing 10 hats at a time and I've only got 1 fucking head. Now I have people helping me. I have officers who help. Some of them need to step it up, and I'm working on that. But it's a lot. But I have a huge amount of passion for it, and it's been so successful so far. I don't want to just abandon it, because I'm not planning on doing this for anybody who is in the guild, like Saline, who is my second officer, or anyone else who might be tuning in. I'm not planning on doing this, but I could step away from that guild and go join any guild I want, and all 3 of my characters, because my druid's almost level 60 now too, I could raid with all 3 of them every week, get my gear, log off, and be happy. And I would have none of the stress, none of the concern, none of the time investment that I have now on top of me. And it would be so much easier, but it wouldn't be as fulfilling. So the other thing's pulling at my time. So that's stream, guild, and the third one is me. Finally. I'm paying attention to what I'm eating. I'm paying attention to when I sleep. I'm adjusting accordingly. I'm keeping my house cleaner. That was a big one that I wasn't doing for a long time because honestly, I felt like trash. I felt like a useless piece of garbage for a lot of my life. And so my house reflected that. The way I lived reflected that I didn't have compassion or care for myself. And so I didn't have compassion or care for what was around me. There's a reason you guys can't see a lot of my office because it still needs to be cleaned up. I'm not going to lie about that. The reason I had the barrier up previously was not only because that window is super fucking bright, but also because it was hiding that this office wasn't even half as clean as it is now in the past. And I was ashamed of that. I still am. But I'm working on that. Because I'm finally working on me. I'm finally showing up because I realized I'm worth it. I give a shit about someone in this world. Because I realized that if I loved somebody else, if I was in a relationship with somebody else, which I'm not, I'll work on that later, I wouldn't expect perfection from them. I would just expect a little bit of effort, and I would love them and allow them to try to achieve any goal they had if it was a good and healthy goal for them. So why don't I expect the same thing from myself? Why don't I finally show myself that I'm worth being taken care of, just like I would for somebody else? Why don't I speak to myself in the same love language I might use for somebody else, which for me is gift giving, words of affirmation, acts of service, in that order. I wasn't doing any of those things for myself because gift giving to me always seemed external. But I give myself gifts now. I give myself a clean kitchen so that I can cook myself good meals. I give myself time to spend with myself, to do something I enjoy other than the stream or the guild, which feel like I love them, I'm passionate about them, but they are obligations. So I give myself time that is not an obligation to anybody else, just to me. I give myself time with my dog. I hang out with him more, and I keep him a little less on camera. You guys have noticed that. Gibbs' time is a little bit less because he's mine. And I love sharing him with you guys, but he's only going to be mine for a couple years longer, maybe longer than that if I'm lucky, because he's getting old. So it's kind of like I'm making him more private, more mine, more something that's just for me because I love him so much, and he's never judged me for any of the fuck-ups I've ever made in my life in the entire time I've had him. And so he's mine. And there's a fourth thing pulling on my time, and it is my own creative investment that I've been doing recently. I might share this with you guys more in the future. I don't know. In the past, you guys have heard me talk passionately, but briefly, about things that really inspired me. I'd love to. I'm still doing a little bit to work on a classic XCOM mod of my own. That'd be awesome. I'd love to be able to kick off a D&D campaign with viewers from the stream, to be able to be players in it. Those things are still there, but they were flash-in-the-pan obsessions that burned out too quickly because I didn't have a grasp on them. Most recently, I've been working on a design bible for a game concept. I'm not a game designer. I can't code. I'm an idiot. But what I do have is creativity, and I have a decent facility to turn a phrase, to put words in an evocative order that can draw attention or be descriptive or be emotive about an idea that's in my head. I have put, in the last 2 weeks, while still trying to do all of this, and obviously it has shown that my capacity for all these things has been less, I have put hundreds of hours. There's been nights I end stream, I end a raid, and then I'm sitting here falling asleep, yawning, ready to go to sleep, and then this creative grasp in my brain will not let go. And I delve into it, and the next time I look up, it's 8 in the morning, and I've been working on it for 8 straight hours. Designing, balancing, adjusting, converting, describing, everything that goes into it. And it's not like a small game design. I'm aware that it might never generate into anything, even a tiny game, let alone the scope that my brain is envisioning. But it didn't disappear after a couple days, and it survived hundreds of hours of input. I have 36 pages typed out in size 10 font of just rough ideas, and another 20 of fleshed out concepts and ideas. I have 17 spreadsheets where I'm organizing all the things. The balancing, the archetypes, the design philosophy, the everything that goes into it. Will it ever become something? I don't know. I'm not naming it or giving you more information right now because I'm protecting it a little bit. because that idea is still something. It's just a seed that started to sprout, and it may never become anything. But right now, what it's giving me is structure. It's giving me the ability to be in control of something entirely, and I don't have that in a lot of other places right now. So I've latched onto that, and I've poured myself into it, and that's the fourth thing that's really been taking my time, my energy, and my effort, but it's not something I'm going to abandon. Just like I'm not going to abandon a stream, just like I'm not going to abandon my guild, just like I'm not going to abandon the improvements to my life and my rhythm that I've made. So I will always be sincere, honest, and open with you guys about anything that impacts the quality, time, or diversity of the stream that I put on here. I know it hasn't been great lately as it might have been in the past, but I feel like I'm banking energy into it. I'm banking emotion into it. I'm investing into it because I know that it's gonna be even better. I just have to get a little more traction in the right areas so that I can ground everything on the foundation of my creativity and my passion for all the things that I'm pouring myself into. So I hope you guys understand that. For those of you who are just here for the gameplay and don't care about the rants or the me, totally understandable. But I wanted to talk to you guys openly. I wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to share with you guys. And now we'll play some games. We're going to play some Slay the Spire tonight, like I said, and we're going to have some fun doing it. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Let's see. And to anybody who popped in, if I didn't say hello while I was ranting, sorry, I was ranting. JJ, Asmongold's one of the most successful streamers ever, but he is a very unique individual, and he has a very big personality, but it is very much a personality for what he does. He cracked the code before a lot of people on the character that he is when he's live. He's an extremely intelligent and capable individual, and he's also filthy fucking rich because of what he's done, and yet he lives in a very modest, to say the least, way, generally speaking. And he is very provocative. He's very provocative in the ideas that he lends his attention to in his response to things, because he knows what will generate traction and response from others. And, yeah, he's been super successful, so. Yeah, Bjorn, but, you know, that might get in the way of what he's built, what he's created. All right. We're on Ascension 5 Ironclad, so let's see what we can do. Let's go for a common relic. Okay, next two curses get, that allows me some flexibility to take a curse if I want or need to for some reason. I can get 2 stores and the buffed elite and this elite, so I think I'll do that. It's unfortunate to not draw more offense on the first turn. Oh, that's cool, Olthen. Wow, and then literally 0 defense in this hand. Damn, game. I drew all my offense, or all my defense on the first hand, literally all of it. And then all my offense, except for the 1 strike on my second hand. Good thing is, at least I'll heal 6. Alright, we're gonna pay attention to the choices tonight. Okay, so Sword Boomerang, I haven't taken many times before. Could be very good in a strength build. Carnage is a little heavy. Like, it's 2 cost. But it is, you know, decent damage. Wild Strike is 1 cost for high damage. It's double a strike's damage. It does shuffle a wound in, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I feel like of these 3, it's the one most flexible into the way I tend to build decks, or other builds that I haven't necessarily gone into. So I think Wild Strike is the choice here. Wild Strike coming in handy there. Combust has a lot of desirable potential, but it can just be something that chips away at you innocuously. But I do feel like it gives me a lot of flexibility for builds. You're right. Thank you. Voldaris's, 5 gifted subs. And thank you again for that, Voldaris. Let me update that. Thank you. And that's going to give us another raffle banked. 93. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Voldaris. And thank you for reminding me, Moose. The 55... Did I miss a donation? Because I'm going to feel like absolute shit if I did. Son of a bitch. Well, now I do feel like shit. Hold on. It's what I get for ranting. Moose, thank you very much for yet another extremely generous donation. I'm the older brother. I'm supposed to take care of you, and yet, thank you very much. That means more than you know. That's going to give us 3 more raffles banked as well. Yeah, it being yours doesn't mean I feel better for missing it. Did it do a text-to-speech that I just didn't even hear? Oh, all you said was more, so it was a short message. Thank you very much. Okay, now this is a point that I do need to look at, because Heavy Blade obviously is one of the best strength cards, especially upgraded. It gains 5 times your strength. That means even with just a single Inflame, it goes up by 10 damage. Seeing Red is probably the most versatile of the cards here. Dark Embrace can be very good in certain instances, but I don't have that much that's going to... I don't have anything that's going to exhaust on its own right now, so I'd have to build toward it. Without strength, Heavy Blade is a dead card. I'm gonna go with Seeing Red because I feel like it gives me the most flexibility. There's a second Combust. Bird-Faced Urn would be great if I could afford it. I never make feed work enough. I'm gonna go with a second Combust here. I'm gonna really hope that I can get a Rupture and a Strength build. I can get rid of this pain. Yeah, I can take the Relic, because that negates the curse, And now at the start of your turn, upgrade a random card. Which makes smithing less of a necessity and more of a luxury if I can do it, which I rarely can. The AoE damage from Combust is great in a fight like this. I am taking 2 hits here because I only had 1 defend in hand. I don't have to hit him next turn. He'll die to the Combust. Okay. If I ever get a tungsten rod, it's all ogre, baby. Because it'll negate the Combust damage entirely. I'm glad he's not attacking this turn. He's dead anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Fire breathing triggers off of this wound, but it's the only thing it triggers off of currently. I could take a second wild strike, but this is a rarer card. Okay, I'm gonna take fire breathing here. I'm gonna rest here because I have the buffed elite right in front of me. It's gonna be Goblin or Lagavulin. Well, fuck it. Let's go hard. Hit him hard and hit him fast. I'm gonna do it like this because I want raw damage more than I want wounds in the list. Or more than I want wounds to trigger fire breathing. This gives me 2 wounds on 1 fire breathing, which is more than if 1 wound triggered double fire breathing, which would be 10 damage, as opposed to 12 from double trigger, like that. Yeah, this guy fucking hits hard. Not bad, though. Gremlin Horn is interesting. Battle Trance? Battle Trance works particularly well with fire breathing. It cycles more things. I'm gonna take the Sapphire there. Okay. I can go Elite Regular Fight Store, or I can go Rest Regular Fight Store, or I can go Regular Fight Rest Elite Store. This makes more sense because I can rest before this Elite, and then recall or rest here, or Smith, depending on, you know, if I get a card that I want to Smith. They're dead. I think shrug it off. Give myself some armor, some cycle. We're gonna rest because there's an elite right in front of us. Okay. Fire breathing just wins this fight. I need some more defensive cards. Well, those aren't defensive, and I'm taking a bunch of damage this turn, so this is gonna hurt. Hold on. Hold on to yourself. This shit's gonna hurt like hell. Yeah, he would have had 1 health, so I did need to hit him. Boom. Battle trance. Ooh, okay. Fairy in a bottle. More cycle. And some exhaustion trigger. Big slime. Well, medium slime. A lot of damage. Not ideal, but should be okay. Should have done Wild Strike first, because I could have drawn the wound and done some damage. Could have played the other Combust. Worth the extra damage I'd take? Maybe. Especially with 2 enemies. I don't want those out of my list because they do damage. Wild Strike. Okay. We go for Content Shard. All kinds of random shit coming our way. I think Inflame is something to consider. But it doesn't really play into the way that the rest of the deck has started to build out. Which is more towards fire breathing. Cycle plus wounds, and then Combust for AoE plus fire breathing. I think I just remove a card here. I'll take Iron Wave. Innate. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. So you do 20 right off. It's okay. $15 because you draw 5. Fair point. Yes. Well, my capacity for bloating my deck would be paid off. You know, that would reward it. I'm gonna rest here. Make sure we can get through the boss. Fine. I probably could have anyway, but... Oh, if I'd have hit him, Combust would have pushed him, and I wouldn't have taken that hit. That was pointless. He's on 20 armor. Combust also doesn't hurt him on that first transition unless I do... Well, so I guess it wouldn't have been pointless if I could have pushed him further, but... Got the trigger. Do you have a favorite character yet? I'm not sure. Maybe the Ironclad, but it's tough to say. I'm not sure I'm good enough to have a favorite character yet. I suck, so... Can you have a favorite of something you're terrible at? What did I just... Why didn't I draw oh, because I played Battle Trance first. Fucking hell. That makes sense. Those are the little things I gotta do better at. I don't know if I have a main. Ironclad is the one that I've pushed the furthest. I'm on Ascension 5 with Ironclad as opposed to, like, Ascension 3 with everybody else. But it might just be because it's the simplest character to play. See if I can make Barricade work. Let's do it. Alright. Quick overview. Not good, not good. Not good yet. Maybe good. Except I just lost all my defense. This does trigger exhaustion, but it's cycle. This is fine. This is good. It's just not what my deck's built for, and Burning Pact is okay. Probably gonna cost me the run, but fuck it. We ball. I want a store. Yep. Right side is the right side. Okay. Taking too much damage because of combustion and no defenses. Yeah, that's the where I shot myself in the foot. The only card I have giving me defense right now is Shrug It Off and Iron Wave. I'm skewing the deck, it just really improperly now. You know, Friendly Fire would have worked well with Corruption if I also had, like, Dead Branch. Or whatever, you know, the twig one. This deck will probably not make it a couple more fights. And that's fine. Yeah, that's just brutal to be taking that damage right away. Did it to myself. This deck probably had more promise, too. I might wind up restarting this run here. Well, I'm just going to play it till it loses, but that's going to be very soon. And we'll run Ironclad again and try to not be as foolish in some of the choices. Oh, I can't play that because I'm an idiot. Yeah, too much damage because I didn't have any defenses left. Normally, when I do something like that, I have a bunch of, like... Yeah, we're dead. I can't kill them unless this draws an attack. It did. Is it? It's not enough, because I can't play both. I can do that. I'm technically alive. Normally, what I was saying before I cut myself off again, normally when I pick Pandora's Box, it's because I have a bunch of, like, armaments and shrug-it-offs and things like that in my hand. I'm not going to do it, even if it's good when I'm this low on health, because we're not... I'm going to die here. But all of my defensive cards this time were defends. And then I transformed them all. And none of them landed on a defensive card, which is actually quite rare. If I play this, I'm dead. I would die exactly, which means I'm dead next turn anyway. I would have taken exactly 5. Yep. Okay. No one cares. Oh, fucking fairy in a bottle. I'm still gonna die. No block to double. Alright, I'm gonna... I can run that one, but I'm just gonna get annoyed when it fails a little bit further on, so I'm just gonna do myself the favor of just start fresh. Don't be so egregious in some of the choices. Let's get an actual run. That was the warm-up. Got it out of the way. Vajra. Let's see if we can make a strength build work, but if we can't, don't lean on it too heavily. There are other options. Store, store, store. 2 stores on the right. No buff delete if I do it. Let's try this route. We can decide here. And then another store's up there. Let's try some of these question marks over here, question marking. Some of these here question marks that are questioning. Wind Strike works well with Strength. Okay. It's better than a strike. I'm not going to see a store for a while, so... I can spend the gold to remove a card now. I'll take Doubt. I got gold now, even though I won't see a store for a while. No attacks in my... My opening hand is all 4 of my defense and the curse, and then everything left to draw is all of my attack cards. And they're attacking... The chance of that in only 11 cards is absurd. All right. I'm gonna go with Intimidate. We're gonna go after this first elite. $29 damage is pretty good to start. Or 19 damage, excuse me. I'll take the 4 damage to get an attack in. Because if I draw another strike, he's dead. Oh, didn't even need another, because he was vulnerable. Tough. I'm gonna go with Headbutt. Not a lot of cards. It's a tough enemy to fight when you don't have many cards. Like, the deck is very shallow still. Because he's just going to do a ton of damage. And there's more or less not much I can do about that. I'll be able to weaken him next turn, which will help a little bit. But I only get it for 1 turn. Damn it. Fly, get out of here. Dude, I'm taking so much damage. Vulnerability. Shrug it off. Probably. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to go after that buffed elite because I might not even make it past this elite. That's gonna be tough. This will get rid of their artifacts. I basically have to kill this one this next turn, or else I don't think I can make this fight happen. Still not blocking anything, so I'm taking 10 damage here, so it's not ideal. Freaking... There's just a little housefly that will not piss off. Still taking 5 damage every turn with only 1 defend. Yeah, I can't go after this buffed elite. Which might be another Act 1 with no key pieces. We'll see. No defends. I have 9 health. Wow. What a draw. Hey, Gleeser. What's up, Frosted? Good to see you guys tonight. Get out of here, you little shit. Dude! Look at the car... What? I'm telling you, the draw weight for Dazed is higher than any other card. It has to be. I have no fucking health. I have 4 health. The runs are not great so far, but... I don't even know if I want to continue this run. Jesus, I've got... Useless fucking relic. What a useless relic, man. Okay. All right. I'm not going to take War Paint here, because it's just going to upgrade defense. So, we get the Sapphire Key before we get to the treasure room. That's something. These all suck. Guess I'll take Feel No Pain. Don't be a fight. Thank you. Get this elite on 1 health. Okay. Why now with strength stuff? Why not right away? I haven't played Dropkick. Let's see. See if I can make it work. Okay. I need more cards that cause vulnerability, like Thunderclap. I have Bash, but... Oh, hold on. He's dead. Alright. Weird cards. Let's go here. We can lift again. Darkstone Parapt. Okay. I mean, it's not like I have a choice. Limit Break just works off of that, if I have it, so that's something. 1 health. How do you split with 1 health? They should have a half health base. I know that's not how the split works here, but feels like if he's at the minimum, he shouldn't be able to split. What is with the clotheslines? Alright, fuck it. Something there. The game wants to have me do something with that, so I'm not gonna deny it. He's gonna artifact it the first time. Wonder what I'll play next turn. We're getting a little bit of block off of the dazed when they exhaust, so at least there's that. Next turn, there'll only be 1 attacker because he's going to die, unless I draw 0 attacks. It tried, and I didn't get any defends. Or shrug it off. I get 6, so at least I, again, the feel no pain doing well in this fight. I really need to focus on one of them. I don't know why I'm splitting my damage. This one's lower, so I'm going to focus on him. Okay. I get 9 blocked, so I block almost all of it. That's good. Dropkick's kind of useless right now. Alright. Take Evolve. We're gonna rest here, and we're gonna try to lift at the last rest site because I shouldn't need too much health here. It's gonna be Gremlin. Clotheslines will be good here because they'll lower his offense without being a skill. That's worth playing. Yeah. It's a lot of damage. He might kill me. The vulnerability wore off, so... And I finally drew more than 1 attack in the turn. But he took a lot of health. I'm gonna have to rest even at the last rest site, even with the boss that I'm going up against. Just because if I don't have any health, I'll die. Regen potion might change that. Vulnerability. Let's wing it. Let's lift. Let's go. Let's drink it. Let's feel no pain. Because he'll play burns. That'll let me draw off the burns. And this will double my strength to 6. Clothesline that down. Defend a little bit of it. I need Thunderclap, Dropkick, or Bash Dropkick in the same turn, same hand. Oh, very nice. Tori. No! No! Fuck you, game. I guess they'll still be vulnerable when I draw this, so okay. But... Vulnerability. I need a Paper Frog. That's the one that ups the damage vulnerable targets take, right? Interesting. Let's go Runic Cube. Two stores and I have good gold early. No elite until here. Another store, another elite. That's 2 elites, 3 stores. Let's examine that possibility. Cube. I'm gonna draw too many damn cards here. I won't even be able to draw at the start of my turn. That is interesting. What's up, Magus? Okay. I'd have taken a lot more damage on this fight without Tori. Jeez, talk about fast cycling. Now the one turn that I need, frickin' seriously, a clothesline. I could do well with status cards, but I don't currently have any. God, I love fire breathing, but I guess Whirlwind just goes off of the strength right away. That has to be the pick. I'm gonna play Barricade. She's gonna hit me, but... Oh, no, she's not. At least not that hard. Yeah, not as good sailing, for sure. Those days don't hurt me with, they block and draw and everything that comes off of them, so... Well, they're gonna hurt me a little bit here, but... Actually, they're gonna give me 9 block, which blocks almost all her damage. Hemokinesis, maybe? Probably armaments is just the choice. Store by a store by a store, huh? Let's store next, store next. Power card? None of the powers I have are really that worth starting with. Another store. Vajra? Yeah. Metallicize. And shrug it off. I don't need that store, so I can go this way instead. Unless I get, like, a ton of money somehow in one of these fights. Starting a fight with 4 strength is nice. Let's make it more. Hold on. What am I upgrading here? Yeah. Okay. Some relatively mediocre luck on the numbers for that draw. This isn't better. That's miserable. A lot of damage. Dude! I gotta do some damage. I can't just sit there and play enough... I can't just play a defend, which isn't even gonna block all the damage anyway. Because I gotta set him up to try to kill him. Armaments plus, worth it. Okay. We're gonna rest here. Because we gotta fight, and then we can rest, or... Yeah, I only have 15 gold. I'm not going to the store. The elite that you don't get an elite reward from. Fantastic. That's a good one. That's actually the card I was thinking of when I picked the first armaments, was Limit Break. Because it becomes it doesn't exhaust. So I can just keep doubling my strength. Of course, if I'm dead, it won't matter. Should be close to being able to be killed next turn with vulnerability. Oh, vulnerability's gonna wear off. Never mind. Got him. I do have a barricade. I'll take a ghostly. We're at 26 cards, getting a little bit of bloat. Not bad to have an anchor. Especially against something like this. Starting with one big attack is a dick move. I'm gonna try. I didn't want to limit break there because if I can armament it, it gets better, but... If I don't play this ghostly armor, it disappears. Barricade's too heavy anyway. Excuse me. Gotta do some damage. I'll only take one, so. At least I got a clothesline when he was doing a big attack, but it's gonna do 14 damage to me. Excuse me, 15 damage. It doesn't get reduced because it's high damage. Okay. That's a fuck ton of damage, dude. Should have done Limit Break first. I wasn't sure I was going to, but I should have played it first. Now, the good thing is these are 5 apiece, so they get lowered. So, I took 1/5 the damage that I would take there without Tori. Which is obviously substantial. Take 1 damage here. And draw a card. Card I'm not going to play, but I get to draw it. Oh god, draw something better. So close to killing him if I drew any attack. The good thing is, again, whatever gets through is reduced by the Tori to only 1. I'm gonna go disarm. Almost killed it and got through 2 of his artifacts. Wish one of them had been attacking into my 10 armor to just make it actually useful, but... I'm gonna do Inflame, double Whirlwind. So. Triple would have done most of the same thing. It would have gotten through more armor, but I wouldn't have had the strength up, so... He's gonna artifact this, but that's fine, because it lets me stick a vulnerable to him. Or a weaken. Taking a chunk of damage, though. But he's dead. I am not going to take any of those. The deck is right at the edge of the top end that I want to build it for size. Disarm, I would take a second one. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't bloat the deck because as soon as it's played, it's out of the draw. Just gotta get through this fight. Won't necessarily be easy. I'm glad I'm starting with some block. 10, he'll do 1, and then all of these will do 1. So that limited my damage quite a lot. The damage I took, not my own output. Cool thing is with this strength, Thunderclap is actually quite good here. Because it does a lot more damage to the little shits. I don't want this to fade because it's ethereal, so I'm going to play it. Let's draw. Okay, I'm going to armaments this in flame. If he summons and I draw Whirlwind, we're in business. Unless he's attacking. Actually, disarm him. This is better because at least I get it out. I'm going to take a ton of damage here. Thankfully, when we enter the rest site, if we live through this fight, Eternal Feather is going to heal us a lot. And we are doing a lot of damage. Shovel. Thunderclap. How much do we heal? I need to rest. I would love to dig here, but I need to rest to get through this boss fight. Barricade would have been nice, but a lot of things would have been nice. God, he's doing a lot of damage right away. Just straight pumping. You can go whole fights against this guy and he never does a big attack. And then every once in a while you get some shit like this. If I hadn't rested, I'd be dead already. Might still die, but if I can get armaments and limit break in the same hand. Dude. Absurd. Just attacking every turn. None of the debuffs, none of the other shit. Just straight attacking. Aggression. I need to put Metallicize up in case that level of aggression continues, which I expect it will. I still gotta get through 340 health. Dude! Every fucking attack! Every turn, all he's doing is attacking. There's nothing else happening. See, normally you see these debuffs frequently. I'm gonna die in this fight. Yep, I'm dead. Nothing I can do. That really sucks. This deck was coming together quite well. I guess I'm not dead yet. I got it down to where it was reducing. Gotta keep fucking armamenting. I'm not gonna heal to full after this, so I'm not sure it's gonna matter. Do a lot of damage with 32 strength, go figure. Problem is, a lot of my attacks are heavy attacks that cost 2. Now he's finally not. Maybe we make it. Jeez, that was not cool how close that was. I do have a barricade that I've not been able to play, basically, at all. Alright. 68 health. Okay, I healed a fair bit. I want to hit rest sites because I can dig. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4. That's the only store I'm gonna get. Okay. I'm gonna take damage from the thorns, but... I just want to be able to attack him. Play Impervious. Next turn, hopefully, he's gonna be at 8. I need to draw, like, 2 blocks. And an attack. Body Slam becomes free once Armaments hits it, and I do have a lot of armaments for armor and making that potentially free. It's a good damage start. His damage is going to ramp every turn. So I need to be fairly quick in this fight. Oh, the burn is... I'm going to take full damage from that now. That was dumb of me. Not quite. Not quite. I want both of these together, but I'll take Rupture for now. Yeah, the deck is bloated. What's never seeing playtime? Barricade, honestly, is barely ever getting played. I just don't have the ability to play it often enough. I need to upgrade it, but I have other shit to do. Evolve is almost pointless in the deck right now. I'm gonna get rid of a block. I'm gonna take a Shrug It Off. I'm not seeing another store till there. Okay. Nah. I dropped like a couple frames. It went away really quickly, so... Oh. Alright. I guess I just die then. Fuck me. All three attacking right away. All... Glad I had that blood potion, which is now literally gone. Why do I have none of my damaging things in hand? Or, like, my frickin' thunderclaps. I have 3 or 4 of the damn things. Doesn't quite do it. I'm going to half health. Well, slightly... No, not slightly less. It will be half. And this thunderclap will kill them, but not before I take all that damage. Terrible draws. I have to take a heavy blade with all the strength I have. Well, this will probably be where it ends. I need my strength to grow quickly here. The only way I get through this fight is if I get a lot of strength fast, because my deck is not quick. So I have to make my strength gains fast. This is part of that. Alright. I won't be able to play Barricade when I get it unless he's not attacking me. Gotta play the Inflame. Gotta get that strength up. And then get him vulnerable, get draw, get the other strength, get another limit break. I'm gonna die here. This deck's not built for this type of fight. This is when I need to have fucking Barricade in hand. Not now. Doesn't do me any fucking good now. Nah, I'm dead. I won't be able to win this fight. I won't be able to survive this turn at this point. Nope, that's it. Unfortunate. Alright, let's try a silent run. This is only on Ascension 4, but we got to Ascension 4. See if an early store can set us up with extra gold. All right. Not a bad first fight. 1 damage. Okay. Not incredible options, but... Didn't play Infinite Blades, and I probably should have. That poison won't last that long. With no other poison to reapply it. Well, Caltrops is doing a little bit since I'm having to defend a lot. So, something. It's kind of late now, but there's nothing else in my hand to play. Okay. Poison potion. Nothing there I'm gonna take. Figures. I mean, most of the deck is defense and whatsums, so that's not surprising. Let's try to get Crippling Cloud and the Poison Potion on him in the same turn. Wake him up that way. That bypasses this Metallicize every turn. It won't be enough to kill him on its own, but it's gonna get a lot of work in, so... I'm probably gonna die here. I only have 42 health, so... Funnily enough, those upgraded defends are probably going to be one of the biggest things for me not dying here, should I be able to make it through this. Wow. Yeah, defend, neutralize next turn is going to be very good. Poison lasted longer than I expected because we're doing damage a little bit faster than I thought I was going to be able to. Well, I better be able to kill him here because I ain't got any defense. Okay, I didn't... No longer become frail is good. It's got to be footwork. I like leg sweep, but footwork is universally quite good. We're going to rest. Whichever way I go, except for this one, I face an elite. Do I want to face another elite? Kinda. But depends on how much health I lose in this fight. Shouldn't be much, but you never know. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm really trying to kind of up my play in Slay the Spire and not just ramble forward, but try to actually build decks, not just build what lands in front of me, and understand more of the cards and their interactions. So I'm probably a little more locked into this than I normally am, but I enjoy the game a lot. Now I want to get better at it. And we are doing Darkest Dungeon again tomorrow, just because the Hag resulted in my first ever party wipe on a boss fight in over 1,000 hours of Darkest Dungeon. Doesn't mean I'm going to quit playing it. Today was just a day to let it breathe. Okay. Sapphire. Okay. It's 21 damage. That's 15. This is a skill, but it's gonna weaken him. And that's a power, so. Block all the damage, it's absolutely worth playing. Eviscerate if I draw it is a kill. I didn't. Block most of this damage since he's dead next turn. Got through that fight better than I might otherwise have. I guess that's been the case in both the boss fights I've had so far. Okay. Interesting relic there. Dude, if I had Skewer, you remember the last deck that I played with Silent that had all the flying knees that sent energy forward to the next turn? Send 4 energy into the next turn and then Skewer for like 7 energy and 70 damage? I think Sucker Punch is basically similar to Flying Knee in that it provides an attack that's better than Strike for the same mana cost. So. Definitely taking a little damage, but... they're taking more. Especially with Caltrops and the potion. That's why I drank the potion. I was gonna say, there might be a turn where they're all just buffing themselves and then they're dead. Middle one's dead from poison. Shiv kills one of these. As long as I draw a single attack, the other one dies. Alright. Okay. I don't know if I want a second Infinite Blades. Don't know if I want to fletch it. I guess I'll take an Expertise. I'll remove a regular Strike. And I'll take a second Infinite Blades. Don't know that I wanted to, but I wound up wanting to, or choosing to. I'm gonna recall here, it's Slime. I have almost full health. Should have played the second Infinite Blades. His next attack is going to be the big one, so weakened on him is good at least, but still a lot of damage. We can block most of it. Ah! He doesn't split yet. Hopefully we have, like, Dagger Throw, Strike, Swift Strike in hand so that we can push him very low on the split. This is low enough. I'll take this. Exhaust that out of my hand. Okay. I just generally have other things to do, and I forget when it's a turn where, like, he's not attacking me and I can just play a defend. So a lot of times it's just me not being good at the game, which is the answer for every question you ask about why I do what I do in this game. Because I'm bad at it. In this case, I got rid of a few by exhausting them out, so that was fine. But yeah, mostly it's just that I'm bad. And they take energy. I want my energy to do other stuff. Not a bad fight. No, but it discards it, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with Fusion Hammer here. Nice to have 0 attacks in the hand. Got a little damage through, though. We broke 1. Excuse me. unfortunate that I rolled Sucker Punch over like that, but meh. Meh. What are you gonna do when you're bad? You know I'm bad. I'm bad. You know it. Get good? I've been trying that. I don't know how. Actually, that's what I'm trying today. Is instead of just playing, I'm actually trying to get slightly better. Only slightly, though. If I'd have kept the strike, he was dead. But I can't calculate that far ahead because it's like 7 whole cards. I can't count that high. That requires 2 hands. Blur. I'll take a poison stab. Do I want a 3rd infinite blade? That gets a little bit clunky to be generating 3 shivs every turn. What's the worst that happens? Don't answer that. Ah! Fuck you, no curse for me. Elite or rest? Elite into buffed elite, like that has to go, or rest and shoot. I got this. It's free real estate. You can't have my gold. That's my gold, Lieutenant Dan. Both running at the same time, huh? This does me no good. Didn't draw any other attacks. Alright. Well, we killed one. And took no damage. This is... mediocre relic that we got there. Blur plus. Two stores over here, but I don't have that much gold, but that's the last buffed elite I need, so... Absolutely. Fuck. Caltrops? Not quite. Footwork? Caltrops? Neutralize is good. An after image is giving me a fair amount of block. It's giving me something. I need footwork, blur, caltrops. Those are really good cards against this guy. Yeah, more important to keep my health up. I'm getting shivs, so that's my damage right now. Caltrop's doing work here, since he's attacking multi. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. And getting the dexterity means my block can maybe keep up with what he's doing. Although it looks doubtful. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a big attack, sir. Be a shame if somebody said, fuck you. Book of Stabbing. Got through that fight well. I'll take a second Crippling Cloud. It exhausts once played, so it doesn't crowd the deck terribly. It is a little heavy on its first play, but I do have 4 energy, so that's a little bit better. Glad I have it here. It's gotta be Infinite Blades. These are all terrible right now. Should have obviously done this at the beginning of the turn, but... Well, we'll take the damage here. We didn't take in the last fight, it would seem. And he's just gonna keep doing that shit. Well, Caltrops helps. Because it gets through his malleability. This'll send a block forward even if I'm not blocking anything this turn. So, that's good. Blur and Footwork work so well together to get extra block and then send it forward to the next turn. We took a big hit on the first turn. After that, he didn't do any damage to us, so... Cloak and Dagger works because it gives me it gets benefit from Footwork, but also gives me shivs. Sorry, adjusting this. Ow! Fuck, that hurts. Crippling Cloud would be a very good one here. They have regen since it's the buffed, so I was like, oh, nope, let me take that out. Big attacks from the big guy are the biggest concern here, like that. Yeah, that's not great. Weaken that down quite a bit. Damn. Crippling would have been good here. Doesn't matter, as the whole hand goes. I guess, wow. He even shielded him first, so the Caltrops didn't do near as much as they might have done otherwise. Okay, I think I gotta play After Image. And then Shiv. Crippling. I want to send block forward to the next turn, but I also want to play an Infinite Blades. I think I'm going to play the Infinite. There's a chance we draw the, or I said block forward, Blur. I want to send block forward to the next turn by playing Blur. And this is exactly why. Because instead of summoning, even though he's low, there's only one minion up. He's attacking. Alright, we blocked most of the damage. Those upgraded defends are actually pretty good. Okay, Poison Stab, Blur, Defend, Shiv, Strike. It's another thing that Blur works well with is After Image, because it sends that block into the next turn. And if you can chain blurs, they kind of just keep feeding each other. So now I'm sending 55 block forward. They're going to take 7 of it, so, or 56. So it's gonna, 49 block goes into the next turn. And that's why I threw the shivs here, because they're not that important. Of course, he just buffed them a lot, but yeah, that's what's important to deal with. And this helps with that. Would love to have a blur here, but because this block is gonna not go forward. I should have played the other Infinite Blades. Yeah, one of the lists I played last week, one of the times I played Slay last week, I was getting blur basically every turn, so it was basically like having Barricade, because I was constantly sending block forward into the next turn. Okay. Interesting. Oh! I was about to say, all I need now is an accuracy. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Need some potions. I think I want to see this store, so. Fight? No fight. I don't want to fight. Cool. Upgrade all strikes and defends. It would upgrade these 3 defends. Look, those defends have been more valuable than I could have guessed they would be, so I'm gonna upgrade the rest of them. Second Caltrops. Catalyst? I don't have that much poison. I don't have much poison. There's not another store, right? There is another store. Dagger Throw is cheap, and it's good damage. These are upgraded, but I think I'm still going to trim the deck. We'll check the other store. I've still got 80 gold. Oh! 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 Damn it. I'll take dash. I don't know why I played dash here. He needs to die first, not her. Or if I hadn't removed a card in the previous store. I don't remember if I think I would have had enough money, but it's not a big deal. Just annoying. Okay. With this, we almost have the Ironclad's initial relic, because we heal 5 every time we pick up the gold. Can't do anything here. I'm at full health, but I can't smith because I have Fusion Hammer. Fusion Hammer. Thank you. There's an argument for saving that until there's minions, but I'm gonna try to go through him quick. Hey, look at that. I got the other one. Dash was better. Blur is not sending any block forward because he's removing it all. Need footwork to and after image to really build on those. There's after image. Infinite. Here. Let's Caltrops. Okay. Lowest health we've been in quite a while, but there's footwork. Infinite blades. Backflip. Blur. Neutralize. Shiv. Should have shivved here. I should have stuck to my guns and just been doing damage here. We're sending block forward, though. We're set up now with better defensive production. Can't be made frail. Fuck you. Huh. Neutralize. No, not neutralize. Get rid of a shiv. I want to neutralize him, because that's a big attack. You're dead. I am going to kill them now that I've gotten it this close. I don't have a blur up, so I'm not going to play the defend. I'm going to do that. Because I already had enough to block the 19. And if I had blur up, I would play the defend, because it would send the block forward, but there's no blur. There's a blur here. which lets me dash, even though he's not attacking, and send a big chunk of block into the next turn. Ah. Blur. Sucker punch. Blur sends block into the next turn. The cycle continues. We will live. They will die. Blur. Backflip. Defend. Poison. A shiv. A shiv. A shiv. That was a League of Legends quote, wasn't it? That was Nasus from League of Legends. I haven't played League in forever and had little to no desire to. Good fight. I don't think I want any of those. Tools of the trade, maybe? It's either Cursed Key or Black Star. I'm only gonna fight maybe 2 more elites. Maybe 3. Let's give it a shot. Time fucker. Go figure. 2 stores on left, 1 store on right. 2 elites here. 2 elites here. 3. Can fight 3 elites. Excuse me. They're all attacking, which is just bullshit. It's a lot of damage to start against right away. Crippling Cloud is good. Dude, do something other than attack, you fuckers. And I'm not drawing much of my defense at all. I could have done a second Crippling Cloud there, but it won't make their attacks do less because they're already weakened. It's not strength, it's weakened. And it would have done some poison damage, but I don't think that would have mattered. That's just draw 3. I didn't have enough energy on the first turn, so... It will heal me when I play it, but... I should be good now. I've got Blur and Footwork set up. I just have to get to those. Which is probably indicative of the fact that the deck is probably a little bit too bloated. So. That's informative. Yeah, it's draw 3. Ah, my nose is itching a lot. Hey, Voldaris. Thanks very much again, and yeah, we'll see you in a little while. Okay. Half our health and damage at the start, but... I thought he was dying to the... Okay. I'll take a distraction. Another fight that might do way too much damage to me. Excuse me. I did 32 damage. Didn't get an infinite blades up. Which I probably should have. But the poison is on him. Oh, I should have played After Image first. Damage plus block. Poison is still going. Okay. After Image may, or, Infinite Blades may have been a mistake had I played it earlier, so... I'll take this. Okay, cool. He's dead to the... Oh, I don't have Caltrops up. I'm, like, assuming they were up. This deck is bloated. There's no way I want to do that. Tempting offer. Now I want to? Fucking hell. There's a chance I got something like neutralized, but I didn't. Accuracy's there, but if I play it, I might be fucking dead anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it through this fight. If they're all attacking on the next turn, I'm almost certainly dead. Okay. Kill that one. Not gonna play that this turn. Way too much damage. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Nice. Just keep adding to the deck. Why not? Fuck! Probably gonna die here. Son of a bitch. Should have played After Image first. I would have blocked all but 1 damage. I wasn't sure I was going to play After Image, but I needed to just count the turnout and decide before I played everything, not after. I have like 4 health. Okay, I have a little bit more than that. I don't think it'll make any difference. Nope. Damn. The poison knocked it down enough that I'm not dead, but... it's not gonna be enough. I'm alive, but I lost so much health there. I gotta go this way. Lose an elite. Gotta rest. Still might not be enough. Excuse me. Poison gets through all that block. Well, that's why if you can get rid of his artifacts, poison is exceptionally good against the spherical dickhead. That's his technical name. Is coffee not working? Hold on. Like on my end? I don't know. Everything seems okay. I don't see an issue with it on my side. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't see a second dono either. Hold on. Last one I see was from Moose earlier. I don't see a different one. Yeah. The only one I see within the last 2 weeks is actually Moose earlier today. So if there was a second one, I'm not seeing it. And I don't have a Twitch feed alert or anything on that side. If I missed something, let me know, but I'm not seeing anything. This is probably a dumb choice, but... yeah, a very dumb choice. Yeah, coffee doesn't show anything except the one that Moose made earlier today. And thank you again, Moose, for that very generous donation. I'm dead. Okay, Saline, that was because the YouTube chat repopulates for some reason periodically. It just refreshes and reposts the same YouTube messages that have happened all day because something with my chat bots just fucked up. It was just, you were just seeing the same one from earlier again. There wasn't a new one. Well, that was fun. Alright, guess we'll try Defect once tonight at least. There, I tried Defect once. Let's go play something else. I'm joking. Ugh. I don't think I've ever gotten a good choice from doing that. There are obviously good boss relics. I've never landed one of them doing that. Every store is... That's irritating. Except this one, but it doesn't line up. Defrag's a great card to get right away. Going right into a store. Ah, fuck it. Okay. I just need a few, orb slots now. And some focuses. Not sure I want to go lightning, but... Now I do. This is gonna wake him up. Hey, what's up, Jenny? Welcome back for 24 total months. 2 years is absolutely awesome. It does not feel like it's been that long, but that is amazing. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Echo. You know what we need to do? And we'll do it in honor of Jenny's resub. I think we need to, get us a drawing done today. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Hey, there's a raffle going, guys. Get in there and win you a game off of our awesome list of games. There's over 350 games listed. Type exclam raffle in the Twitch chat. Get in there and get you a game. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out. Do it. Do it now. Come on, raffle. Raffle now. Not baffle, not ruffle. Yes, Skynet Day. That still doesn't give you a reason to not raffle. All right. Leap. I'm probably not going to be able to get him. I need to draw the one that evokes the first orb. Yeah, because that's only going to be 10 damage. Damn it. I needed dual cast. Or another strike. Exclam raffle, folks. Type exclamation mark raffle in the Twitch chat. Get in the raffle. There's only a few entries so far. You got a good chance to win a game. We got a lot of great games on the list. Get in there and win you one. There's over 350 games on the list. It's not a small list. It's a big list. Exclam giveaway. Saline. It's also in the Streamlabs link or message, linked in that message. Huzzah! Son of a bitch. Got a mosquito bite right on the back of my neck. That's not cool. I clicked end turn. End the turn. Thankfully, those are powers, not skills, so he doesn't get stronger for me playing them. All these other fucking things are skills. There's only so much I can do. This is a future card reward. I got no key pieces in Act 1. Usually a great sign. I guess I could have split him, but... Now he split relatively high. I don't really have much in the deck. Like, it's lightning is pretty much the only way I'm going to do any damage. I don't have a blizzard yet. Be great if I did, but... Ah, they hurt. Excuse me. If you will. If you would. Should have played the slime. I was not playing an attack because I can trigger Art of War, but I should have played the slime to get it out of the hand. So, turns out when you're bad, it just keeps happening. It'd be more impressive if any of that block mattered, you know, like carried forward, but I guess it does block all of this, but they do the same thing next turn. I'm pretty vulnerable. Oh my god! Really? Yikes. Yikes, game. Yikes. Ugh. Man. Well, we're playing attacks this turn. Well, the raffle is closed, and there were... Why did you close that tab? Nice, it hit there. 5 entries. And our winner is... Magus. Congratulations, Magus. You're the winner. That's not you, Andy. Not this time. You'll win again soon. Don't you worry about that. We still got time. Echo form. Oof. Ooh. Defrag and Echo form at the bottom of the deck. That's better. Yeah, get all the cool stuff played like the turn before he's dead. So cool. Excuse me. I don't have any orb slots, but when I do have the ability to make more orb slots, I'm gonna want consume. I'm purposely not attacking so Art of War can trigger next turn, and maybe I can get a good play out with Echo Form in hand, because I'll have 5 or 6 mana. No Echo. Not going to consume when I only have 3 orb slots, but I need to remember that she puts Dazed in for every non-attack. I'm gonna draw a bunch of Dazed. I'm not gonna be mad about it this time because I'm aware of what's gonna happen. Got Echo Form out. Opened a potion spot too in case I draw or receive a potion from a reward. Glad to have the defend. Oh, attack. Excuse me. Okay. Blizzard could fit in this list if I can get there. If I can find one. Runic Capacitor. Start each combat with 3 additional orb slots. Boom. Roasted. My browser is being a bitch right now. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. Damn! A free Meteor Strike is pretty good, yeah. It was the card I was thinking of when I played that, drank that potion, but... Hey, the lightning got the right guy. Bam! A beautiful. Much better, more beautifuler. Overdrew my Echo Form. Womp womp. Yes, you did. You did, in fact, wund. You winded. You wunded. Wow. Wow. More orb slots, more focus. It's a lot of damage. Excuse me. That's a better turn. Our focus is pretty good. We are focused. Very focused. Oh shit. That was a double because of Echo Form, but that's okay. Yeah, Magus, I'll need to figure that out, and thank you for reminding me. I will update that. They can't hurt me. It doesn't matter, but... Yeah, just shoot anything in Discord is good. Oh, I'm taking damage here. I should have played more defense. I didn't want to put more things in, but I should have just played a leap. Doesn't matter if the Hex is there. I shouldn't take any damage. Hologram is fine, but none of the cards that I would want to replay are going to matter that way. Okay. slow fight, but slow's not necessarily bad for us, so... If we're not taking any damage, doesn't matter how long the fight takes. Huh. If the lightning would focus a little bit. I got all the focus. Apparently my orbs don't have it, though. Even though the focus literally affects the orbs. They are focused orbs. Focus up, orbs. Oh, man. Ooh. Zap. That's probably too many consumes. Unless I get more orb slots. I still haven't gotten any key pieces. And I'm not going to start now. Broad skip. Maybe I'll just go for a win here and not the heart. I don't know. But I got the green piece right in front of me on the buff delete, and that's kind of what I was going for. That's why I went left side. There was 2 stores, but there was also the buff elite. Bronze scale is getting immediate value against the Book of Stabbage. The Stabbaging book. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm yawning. I've been fine all day. Felt great most of the day. Well, energy-wise, the rest of the day sucked, but for different reasons. Not related to being tired. Even if I'm full defensive, he's taking damage from broad scales. So even full defense is offense. That's the way, I like it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's wrecked. He's out of there. Zap, zap. What's up, Waldo? Where's Waldo? If you lost HP during the previous turn, trigger the passive ability of all orbs at the start of your turn. That doesn't work when I have all this frost up. I need something that does damage to me regardless of my orbs. Like, you know, one of those abilities that does HP damage regardless of your block. I don't remember, I don't know if I've ever done this on... Okay. Pain. Without love, pain. I can't get enough pain. 'Cause I like it rough. Rather feel pain than nothing at all. Pain. It's gonna trigger here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Rather feel pain than nothing at all. Let's do it. Okay. No, we're not gonna die tonight. We might. I think we're dead. Yes, we're totally about to die tonight. That's annoying. Ugh. I could try one more run. I don't feel like playing Watcher. I'm too stupid for that right now. I'm too stupid for that all the time, but especially right now. Dead, because 3 strikes. You're out. Inflame. Enflamme. Dead from just 3 strikes? No, he wasn't. Ironclad doesn't fear the Reaper. Remove a Quard from my deck. Remove a strike. Just a flex. Just the flex, ma'am. Just the flex. Alright. Deck has limited identity so far, obviously. Very early. All right. Stop itching, stupid nose. Why you gotta itch? Frickin' wanted in flame. There's 8 non-dazed cards. And 5 dazed. And we draw 2 of them and a defend. So that we wind up taking frickin' 10 additional damage here. 15 additional damage, in fact. Annoyage. At least if I could have drawn Reaper that turn, I would have gotten a heal from all 3 of them. Now I only get to heal for 2 of them. And then immediately lose 5 of that. Oh my god, there are not that many dazed in my list. Fuck off, game. I'm about done. The draw rate on those has to be higher. It's statistically nearly impossible to draw as badly as I have every time those are in my list. Because it always happens that way. There's never a time when there's 5 dazed and 15 other cards and I don't draw a dazed or more than 1. Every time. Really good cycle. I gotta take it there. Or, I don't have to. I'm gonna choose to. Making him vulnerable and taking the damage on the first hit allows me to not only draw and basically ensure that I'm gonna be able to hit him, but I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. Mostly just because the pommel strike does more damage than just a strike. Oh, I only healed 1. I needed to hit him with a Reaper first. That's fucking dumb. That's the way that works, but... Fuck it, let's go. Was hoping it would be, the other one. I need Demon Form. Because then, or Inflame, but Demon Form, ideally. Not on the same turn as Inflame, because then I can't play them both. Or, you know, fucking neither of them, because they're in the bottom of the damn deck. If I'd gotten Demon Form first turn, I'd already be at 4 strength. Instead, he'll be awake before I play it. Or on the turn I play it. And Inflame comes on the same turn, so I don't get to play it. Both of them in the bottom 4 of the list is stupid. What are we drawing? Too much damage. And now I won't have any good offense next turn when he's going to be debuffing. I need an Exhume for Reaper. Should have played 2 defends. Ay, ay, ay. Or Calcium blocks that, so I don't need to do it, so I can get the Reaper off. Heal for 12 or whatever it was. Weak. Oh, I just fucking played a defend when this would have been 1 block more. Can I get a flex in hand? Never what I need, game. Never what I need. You never got what I need. Not gonna be able to play it, so. Oh, darling, you ain't got what I need. Could have taken 2 damage and played, just let the, played another strike, but he should apparently not die. I meant to play the bash. And then I played... Wow. Wow. I am just bad. Die, you stupid little slimy shit. Rough. Oh, come on. Give me Reaper right away. I better draw Reaper. Flex and Reaper in the next hand. There's Reaper. Can I get Flex? Okay, we healed some. Oof. Guess that's a good thing about a multi-target fight when you have Reaper. Maybe you can recover that way. Why did I play that? They were dead. I didn't need that to kill them both. I was weakened, but I had enough strength that it didn't matter. The slime smashes me because I don't... Because I don't have enough health. Fine, so be it. I got the dual wield in case I get it landed on demon form or in flame. I'm just gonna play in flame. Next turn is going to be his big attack, and I'm going to take a ton of damage to it because I only have a single defend, which I'm not even going to play because Orichalcum does better, so I'll probably die here. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him all the way down. This is going to put him to 82. It'll put him to exactly 70. I don't want to do that. I want to push him well past it. Like this. No split for you, ya fuck. Feed or immolate. Or impervious. All have arguments in a deck like this. I'm gonna go feed. I want the extra energy, but I just don't have any interactivity built in with wounds like I often would in most of my other decks, but I didn't go that way. Fuck it. Nope, not enough. Maybe I can feed on this one. A very disturbing concept, but... If I draw feed, I can with Thunderclap feed. I think it's gonna be... Yep. What secrets do you hide? Ah, fights! The secrets you hide are fights, because you're a bitch! No powers in the opening hand. Nice. Just need to draw feed. There's a chance I don't draw it because there are 6 cards waiting to be drawn, and I'm only gonna draw 5. Cool. It's a little bit. Yeah, let's go for it. I can increase my max health with feed, which, funnily enough, matches up with the vampirism in a way. Oh, joy. Why did I play the defend? I'm probably dying on this fight. They do so much damage. Yeah, I'm down to 9 health. Reaper right now, maybe? Nope. I'm alive. 1 health. This isn't enough. If I'd have played that, it would have been enough. But I'm still alive, but Reaper's gone now. Can't kill them both, can't survive. I can survive his damage. So I can kill him. If I draw like 3 bites next turn, maybe. Okay. It's not that many wounds in the deck, but sure, game. You do you. This is gonna block more than this. The only problem with Bite is the lifesteal from it doesn't scale. You can do 30 damage with it, and you still only heal 2 or 3, depending on if it's upgraded or not. Okay. I guess we're looking for another Reaper. I'd prefer to have Reaper after he summons a bunch of fuckers again, so maybe it's not the time to play it. No, it absolutely is. Fucking hell. No, it's not. But I'm going to. Because I killed the little shit first, and that was pointless. I didn't get any reaping off of him. Thunderclap was going to kill him because I was at 7+ health. Now would be the time to play it. It's like he shifted mid... Yeah, I don't know. This is fine. Actually recovering a lot of health. So, maybe I'll stop bitching. I probably won't, but maybe. But maybe. I definitely won't. Why I needed Exhume. That should have just totally been put on him. It would have put him at half the current health total he has. So that was unfortunately dumb of me. But if you haven't come to expect unfortunately dumb of me, you've been watching the wrong stream. Now's when I need Reaper. Chomp! I healed to full and increased my max health that fight. I'm not sure how. Kyria, that's awesome. Do I start with demon form? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna skip this elite because I want to lift. I gotta pump. I gotta get big. I need to grow my arms. They're tiny and puny. I need them to be bigger. Ow. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me with your weird eyes? Fuck. You're not even a real snake. You're a snacko. You have legs. Snakes don't have legs. This is bullshit. No one asked about the vestigial legs. He has real legs. He's using them. Stop taking the snake's side. I'm taking the singing bowl. Oh. Fuck. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Fuck it. Content. Oh. We're pumped all the way up. He thinks he's big and strong. You can't match my pump. Let's go. My impression's just getting worse. Such a girly man. You have no strength. You call yourself the champ and you're a bitch. Yeah, there you go, Saline. Okay, I've got Reapers left. Dual wielding Reaper is a good combination. I've played 3 of them, and it's the only reason I'm not dead. Is because with a ton of strength and Reaper, I've been able to heal consistently. It's a lot of damage. I'm still standing better than I'm dead. I was still standing, and now I'm dead. That's unfortunate. That's what I draw there. If I draw any other attack, he's dead. And I had 3 other attacks in my deck. Well, I've definitely been more concise on my deck choices. And I feel like I had some decent decks tonight, but just didn't convert anything over. Guys, thank you for hanging out today. As I said, I know that the streams have not been up to par lately. They haven't been up to my standard. And I know that that, by extension, is going to mean they haven't been quite up to your guys' standards. But I'm spinning a lot of plates trying to keep everything going. And I'm realizing that, I'm delegating, trying to delegate some of that stuff out on other fronts where I'm able to do that and just keep things going. But it's been a challenge, but you guys have continued to nonetheless show up and support me. Many of you have been here every single day of Operation Echo, and I can't possibly express to you how much that means to me and how awesome it is. You guys keep me going, and it's amazing. I don't just mean, financially you guys support the stream and make it possible just by tuning in, even if you're not a sub. And if you want to support the stream, subscribing's the best way to do it, but just tuning in makes a huge difference. And yeah, it's been my pleasure to hang out and enjoy some Slay the Spire with you guys tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I didn't get any wins, but I feel like I'm starting to build decks a little bit better, hopefully. We'll probably keep playing some Slay the Spire, but tomorrow we'll be back into trying to get another Darkest Dungeon run going, because the last one got squashed by the giant fat-ass hag. So thank you for the good times, good vibes, and good conversations. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow, right here in the Echo, where each and every one of us has a voice. Tomorrow will be afternoon sometime. I'm going to try to be here as early as noon. The latest would be 2 o'clock, but try to be here as early as I can tomorrow, so I'll see you guys then. Adios. Good night. God bless. Be good people. I'll see you tomorrow.